Imagine unlocking the secrets of human consciousness with techniques so advanced, so revolutionary, that they became the subject of intense CIA investigation. A process that blurs the line between science and mysticism. A technology that promises to take your mind beyond the limits of space and time, allowing you to tap into realms of thought, knowledge, and existence that most people can't even fathom. This is the gateway process. At the heart of this phenomenon lies a system developed by the Monroe Institute, known as hemi-sync. It's more than just sound frequencies or meditation techniques. It's a gateway designed to synchronize your brain's hemispheres, unlocking states of consciousness that transcend physical reality. But why would the CIA, a government agency rooted in logic, strategy, and intelligence, take such a keen interest? Because the implications are staggering. We're not just talking about relaxation or heightened awareness. We're talking about a tool that could redefine human potential. A tool that claims to enable out-of-body experiences, time travel, and even communication with the very fabric of the universe itself. In this video, we're going to unravel the mystery of the gateway process step by step. First, we'll dive deep into the science behind it, the physics, the biology, and the quantum mechanics that make this process possible. You'll see how the Monroe Institute harnessed the power of sound and brainwave frequencies to create what they call a laser-like focus of the mind. Then, we'll explore the techniques themselves, the methods that the CIA studied with such fascination. From resonant tuning to energy balloons and beyond, these aren't just theories, they're practical tools designed to alter your reality. Finally, we'll look at the implications, how this process challenges our understanding of time, space, and consciousness itself. We'll examine why ancient philosophies, from Hindu sutras to Tibetan teachings, align so closely with what modern science is now beginning to uncover. But most importantly, we'll ask the big question: what does all of this mean for you? Could the gateway process hold the key to unlocking your fullest potential? This isn't just another story about secret CIA projects or fringe science. This is about the untapped power of the human mind. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the gateway process, you'll be inspired to explore the depths of your own consciousness. Let's begin. At the heart of the gateway process lies a groundbreaking discovery about the brain, what the Monroe Institute calls hemi-sync, or hemisphere synchronization. Imagine your brain as two powerful processors, each with unique capabilities. The left hemisphere is logical, analytical, and language-oriented. The right hemisphere is intuitive, creative, and holistic. On their own, they perform well, but when synchronized, when both hemispheres operate in perfect harmony, they unlock an entirely new level of cognitive power and awareness. The secret to this synchronization lies in sound. The gateway process employs binaural beats, precisely calibrated audio tones. Here's how it works. A specific frequency is played in one ear, and a slightly different frequency in the other. Your brain perceives the difference between these tones as a beat frequency, even though it doesn't exist in the external world. This phenomenon, known as the frequency following response, or FR, gently guides your brain waves into specific states, whether deep relaxation, heightened focus, or even the elusive theta state, associated with vivid imagery and creative insight. Dr. Stuart Twemlow, a psychiatrist and researcher, discovered that the Monroe Institute's hemi-sync technology could focus the brain's energy output like a laser. Melissa Jaeger, a trainer at the Institute, described it this way: the human brain, in its natural state, is like a lamp, its energy diffused and scattered. But under the influence of hemi-sync, it becomes a laser, coherent and concentrated. This focus amplifies not only mental clarity, but also the ability to access deeper layers of consciousness. But what makes this process so transformative? The answer lies in resonance, the principle that all energy vibrates, including the human body. The gateway process trains the body to align its vibrational frequency with the Earth's electromagnetic field, specifically at 7 to 7.5 Hz. This frequency isn't random. It's known as the Schumann resonance, often referred to as the Earth's natural heartbeat. When your body enters this state of harmony, profound changes occur. Your brainwave patterns synchronize, stress dissipates, and your consciousness begins to expand. Now, let's take this one step further into the holographic universe. The groundbreaking work of neuroscientist Carl Pribram and physicist David Bohm reshaped our understanding of reality. They proposed that the brain doesn't just process sensory input, it actually generates a hologram, a three-dimensional representation of the universe. But this isn't limited to your brain. The entire universe functions as a hologram, where every part contains the whole. Imagine a drop of water reflecting the entire ocean, or a fragment of a mirror still showing the full image. That's the nature of this holographic reality. Pribram's theory aligns perfectly with the gateway process. When your brain enters a synchronized state, it attunes to this universal hologram, decoding the vast interconnected web of energy and information that underlies existence itself. Suddenly, the boundaries of time and space seem less rigid, and new dimensions of understanding become accessible. This is more than theory. It's a blueprint for unlocking the potential of the mind. By harmonizing your brain, aligning your body's resonance, and tapping into the holographic nature of reality, the gateway process doesn't just alter your perception. It offers a glimpse into a deeper truth, that you are more than just a physical being. You are a part of a vast, interconnected web of consciousness, one that you can learn to navigate, explore, and ultimately master. The gateway process is not just a theoretical framework, it's a practical system, carefully designed to help you access and expand your consciousness. At its core are techniques that are simple, yet profoundly effective, enabling participants to navigate the inner workings of their mind with precision and purpose. Let's begin with the foundational tools, the core techniques that lay the groundwork for this extraordinary journey. The first technique is called the energy conversion box. Imagine this as a mental container, a place where you can deposit all your worries, distractions, and unresolved thoughts before beginning the gateway exercises. This step is critical because the mind must be clear and focused to fully engage with the process. By visualizing this box, you consciously separate yourself from mental clutter, creating a blank slate for deeper exploration. It's like stepping into a quiet room after leaving behind the noise of the outside world. The more you practice, the more instinctive this mental clearing becomes, sharpening your ability to concentrate. Next comes resonant tuning, a technique designed to bring your body and mind into vibrational harmony. The process begins with a simple yet powerful action, humming. As you hum along with the sounds provided on the gateway tapes, you'll feel the vibrations resonate through your body, particularly in the head and chest. This isn't just about sound, it's about aligning your energy with the natural rhythms of the universe. By tuning into these frequencies, your physical and mental states relax, preparing you for the expanded awareness to come. The final foundational tool is the energy balloon. This visualization exercise serves a dual purpose. First, it enhances your energy flow, creating a sense of vitality and balance throughout your body. Imagine a radiant energy field beginning at the crown of your head, cascading downward, enveloping your entire body in a glowing, protective sphere. But this isn't just about visualization, it's about intention. The energy balloon acts as a shield, protecting you from any low vibrational influences you might encounter during your explorations. It's your safe space in the vast expanse of consciousness. With these core techniques mastered, you're ready to explore advanced states of consciousness. The gateway process guides participants through a series of distinct levels, each one representing a deeper engagement with the mind's potential. The journey begins with Focus 10, a state often described as mind awake, body asleep. This is achieved through deep relaxation techniques, combined with hemi-sync frequencies that lower your brainwave activity to the alpha or theta state. In focus 10, the physical body enters a profound state of rest, similar to sleep, but your mind remains clear and alert. It's the perfect balance, a gateway between the physical and non-physical realms. From here, you progress to focus 12, the state of expanded awareness. At this level, your sense of self begins to dissolve, replaced by a heightened perception of the world around you. It's as if the boundaries between you and everything else blur, allowing you to sense the interconnectedness of all things. Many describe Focus 12 as a profound awakening, a moment of clarity where new insights and perspectives flow effortlessly into the mind. For those who persist, the gateway process offers even more advanced states, Focus 15 and Focus 21. These are not just mental exercises, they are journeys through time and space. In Focus 15, you learn to travel into the past, not through memory, but through a direct connection with the universal hologram. Imagine accessing a library of all existence, where events, experiences, and knowledge from any point in time are available to explore. Then there's Focus 21, the state that takes you beyond the physical boundaries of time-space entirely. Here, participants report glimpses of the future, not as a prediction, but as a logical unfolding of the universal pattern. These advanced states challenge everything we know about reality, opening doors to possibilities far beyond the ordinary. But the gateway process isn't just about exploration, it's about application. The techniques you learn can be used to solve real-world problems and manifest your desires in tangible ways. One such technique is problem-solving with the universal hologram. While in a state of expanded consciousness, you focus on a problem or question that requires resolution. Instead of approaching it logically, you release it into the universal hologram, trusting that the interconnected web of energy and information will return an answer. Often, solutions come not in words but in sudden flashes of insight, a holistic understanding that transcends linear thought. Another powerful tool is patterning, a method for manifesting intentions into reality. In the Focus 12 state, you visualize your desired outcome as if it's already achieved. This isn't mere wishful thinking, it's about creating a holographic imprint of your goal within the universal matrix. By projecting this thought form with clarity and conviction, you align your intentions with the natural flow of reality, setting into motion the events needed to bring it to fruition. The key is consistency, revisiting and reinforcing this vision until it becomes a tangible part of your experience. These techniques are not only transformative but also deeply empowering. They remind us that we are not passive observers in the universe. We are active participants, capable of shaping our reality through focused intention and expanded awareness. The gateway process is more than a method. It's an invitation to unlock the hidden potential within you, to explore the vastness of your own mind, and to connect with the infinite possibilities of existence. And this is just the beginning. The more you practice, the deeper you'll go, unlocking insights and abilities that may have once seemed impossible. The question isn't whether you're ready to explore, it's whether you're ready to discover just how powerful you truly are. To truly grasp the power of the gateway process, we must venture beyond the boundaries of time and space. This is where the science of quantum mechanics meets the profound mysteries of human consciousness, revealing possibilities that challenge everything we think we know about reality. Let's start with a concept from quantum mechanics, Planck's distance. This is the smallest measurable unit of space, so infinitesimally small that it exists at the threshold between the physical and the infinite. Physicists have discovered that when energy oscillates at extremely high frequencies, it clicks out of time-space during those moments of rest between oscillations. At Planck's distance, energy isn't bound by the rules of our physical universe. It steps into a realm beyond time and space, beyond cause and effect. This phenomenon is at the heart of the gateway process. By accelerating the brain's vibrational patterns to a point of coherence, it becomes possible for human consciousness to follow this same principle, to click out of our physical reality and into dimensions beyond. But what does this mean? It means that through the gateway techniques, your consciousness can momentarily escape the constraints of time-space, allowing you to perceive and interact with a vastly larger reality. Now, consider the behavior of subatomic particles. Scientists have observed a strange phenomenon. When two particles interact, they become entangled. Even if separated by vast distances, they communicate instantaneously. This isn't just faster than light communication. It's entirely outside the limits of time-space as we understand it. Some theorists, like Itzhak Bentov, propose that this communication happens in the click-out moments, when particles temporarily exist in the infinite field beyond physical reality. Bentov and others have even speculated about the existence of tachyons, hypothetical particles that travel faster than light and operate exclusively outside time-space. The gateway process appears to tap into similar principles, allowing the human mind to act like these subatomic particles, connecting across space and time in ways that defy conventional understanding. But what lies beyond time and space? What are these other dimensions the gateway process allows us to explore? Here's where science begins to align with ancient wisdom. Cultures throughout history have described realms beyond our physical world. The Tibetan Buddhists speak of the bardo, a state between life and death. Hindu philosophy refers to lokas, different planes of existence. And then there's the concept of the cosmic egg, a recurring symbol across cultures that represents the origin of all creation, a self-contained universe spiraling inward and outward simultaneously. Through the gateway process, participants report accessing similar realms. As consciousness clicks out of time-space, it begins to resonate with these higher dimensions. Here, reality isn't linear or fixed, it's fluid, multidimensional, and deeply interconnected. Time flows differently, sometimes ceasing to exist altogether, allowing individuals to glimpse past events, future possibilities, or even the underlying patterns of the universe itself. One of the most intriguing aspects of the gateway process is its ability to induce out-of-body experiences. Imagine your consciousness detaching from your physical body, free to travel anywhere in the universe. This isn't a metaphor, it's a documented phenomenon, one that the CIA studied extensively. Participants trained in the gateway techniques reported leaving their physical form, hovering above their bodies, and even journeying to distant locations, both in this world and beyond. So, how does it work? The techniques are deceptively simple. It starts with profound relaxation, achieved through hemi-sync frequencies and resonant tuning. From this state, participants use visualization and intention to lift out of their body. Some describe it as a rolling motion, while others feel themselves floating upward, detached yet fully conscious. This is where the gateway process shines. It provides a structured, repeatable method for achieving what mystics and explorers have pursued for centuries. The CIA's involvement in studying out-of-body experience offers some compelling insights. In one experiment, participants were asked to travel out of body to a distant location and observe specific details. While results varied, many reported astonishing accuracy, describing details they couldn't have known through normal means. However, the research also revealed challenges. Out-of-body perceptions could be distorted by residual energy patterns or thought forms from the past, as well as by the participant's own subconscious. Despite these challenges, the implications are profound. If human consciousness can operate independently of the physical body, it raises fundamental questions about the nature of existence itself. What are the limits of what we can know, see, and experience? And what does it mean for our understanding of life, death, and the universe? The gateway process shows us that time and space are not the rigid constructs we once believed. They are merely dimensions, layers of a larger reality that we can learn to navigate. Through techniques like out-of-body experience and dimensional exploration, the boundaries of what is possible expand exponentially. And yet, these explorations aren't just theoretical. they have practical applications, from gathering intelligence to fostering profound personal growth. The gateway process was never just an experiment in human potential. It was a tool, one the CIA believed could revolutionize intelligence gathering and even warfare. To fully understand its implications, we must explore both the practical applications envisioned by the military and the profound philosophical and spiritual revelations it offers. Let's start with the military and intelligence side of things. In the early 1980s, the CIA saw the gateway process as a potential game changer. If human consciousness could transcend time and space, then traditional barriers like distance, physical obstacles, or even security measures might no longer matter. Imagine an intelligence operative who doesn't need to physically infiltrate a location to gather information, someone who can sit in a controlled environment, enter an out-of-body state, and observe targets from halfway across the world. This was the CIA's vision. One specific area of interest was remote viewing. Using the techniques developed through the gateway process, participants were trained to visualize distant locations or objects. CIA experiments demonstrated that many individuals could successfully describe places they had never been or read documents they had never seen. While results varied, the accuracy of some participants was beyond explanation by chance alone. For example, a trained remote viewer might describe the layout of a foreign facility or the movements of a high-value target. But this process wasn't without its difficulties. One of the major challenges was information distortion. When consciousness operates beyond the physical plane, it doesn't just interact with current reality. It encounters residual energy patterns from the past and even thought forms left by others. These overlapping influences could blur or distort the information received, making it difficult to separate fact from interference. Another complication was the issue of pseudoscopic holographic perspectives. In simpler terms, this means the information obtained could sometimes appear inside out or reversed. Imagine looking at an image in a mirror. Everything is flipped. This made interpretation tricky and required rigorous training and cross-referencing to validate findings. Despite these hurdles, the CIA believed that the potential applications of the gateway process were worth exploring, given its implications for national security and strategic advantage. Beyond the military applications, the gateway process offers profound insights into the nature of existence, insights that resonate with ancient spiritual teachings. The concept of the universe as a hologram, central to the gateway process, aligns with ideas found in Hindu sutras and Tibetan Buddhist teachings. For instance, the Hindu tradition speaks of Indra's net, a vast network of interconnected jewels, where each jewel reflects every other jewel infinitely. This mirrors the holographic nature of reality described by scientists like Carl Pribram and David Bohm, where every part contains the whole. Similarly, Tibetan Buddhist philosophy describes reality as a continuous flow of energy, impermanent, interconnected, and ever-changing. This aligns with the gateway process's view of consciousness as an energy field capable of interacting with the universal matrix. The process doesn't contradict these ancient teachings. Instead, it provides a modern, scientific framework for understanding them. Even Judeo-Christian metaphysics find parallels here. The concept of the absolute in the gateway process, a state of infinite, timeless energy, bears striking resemblance to the Christian notion of God as omnipresent and eternal. The Trinity itself can be seen as a metaphor for the levels of consciousness described in the gateway study. The Father representing the absolute, the Son as the conscious projection of that energy, and the Holy Spirit as the dynamic force connecting everything. These connections suggest that the gateway process is more than a scientific exploration. It's a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern understanding, uniting the physical and the metaphysical. But the implications go even deeper when we consider the concept of consciousness beyond reality. The gateway process reveals that our individual consciousness is part of a much larger whole, a differentiated fragment of the universal consciousness. When we explore altered states or out-of-body experiences, We're not just stepping outside our physical form, we're reconnecting with this greater field of awareness. And here's where it gets even more profound. When physical life ends, this differentiated consciousness doesn't disappear. Instead, it merges back into the absolute, retaining all the memories and experiences it has accumulated. Imagine a drop of water returning to the ocean, not lost, but fully integrated, still carrying the essence of its journey. This suggests that consciousness is eternal, and so too is the knowledge it gathers. Yet this reunion with the absolute isn't an erasure of individuality. According to the Gateway findings, consciousness retains its identity, even as it merges with the infinite. What it loses is the ability to generate new holograms, to create new realities, because that requires motion, and the absolute is a state of perfect rest. But in return, this consciousness gains access to the infinite wisdom and unity of the absolute, a state of all-knowing presence. The implications for how we view life and death, the universe, and our place within it are staggering. If consciousness truly transcends time and space, if it continues beyond physical existence, then everything we experience is part of a much larger journey, a journey not bound by the limits of the material world. So, what does this mean for us here and now? It means that the Gateway process isn't just about exploring the mind or gathering intelligence. It's about understanding the true nature of who we are. It's about recognizing that we are not isolated beings but interconnected expressions of a vast, eternal consciousness. This realization isn't just theoretical, it's deeply personal. The techniques of the Gateway process invite us to step beyond our fears, our limitations, and our preconceived notions of reality. They encourage us to embrace the infinite possibilities of our consciousness, to explore the depths of existence, and to discover the extraordinary potential within us all. The Gateway process, with its intricate techniques and profound implications, might seem like an extraordinary tool meant only for advanced practitioners or specialized research. But the truth is, its principles can be woven into our daily lives in simple yet transformative ways. Let's start with hemi-sync itself. Today, the core ideas behind the Gateway process have inspired a range of modern tools that make exploring altered states of consciousness more accessible than ever. Meditation apps, binaural beat soundtracks, and biofeedback devices are now widely available, offering a gateway, no pun intended, for anyone to begin synchronizing their brain hemispheres. These tools replicate the principles of hemi-sync by using sound frequencies to guide your brain waves into states of relaxation, focus, or even deep meditation. For those new to this, a simple exercise can be a great starting point. Find a quiet space, put on a set of stereo headphones, and play a binaural beat track designed for relaxation. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Visualize a calm wave washing over your mind, clearing away distractions. As you continue, imagine your brain as a finely tuned instrument, with its two hemispheres working in perfect harmony. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day, and you'll begin to notice subtle shifts, improved focus, reduced stress, and even moments of insight that seem to come from nowhere. For a more hands-on approach, biofeedback devices are an excellent tool. These gadgets, often paired with apps, provide real-time feedback on your physiological state, like heart rate or brainwave activity. By learning to consciously adjust these signals, you can train your mind and body to enter states of coherence more easily. Over time, these practices can enhance not only your mental clarity, but also your overall well-being. But as we embrace these tools, it's essential to approach them with respect and balance. Exploring altered states of consciousness is a deeply personal journey, one that intersects with our beliefs, values, and sense of identity. Ethical considerations are crucial. First and foremost, these techniques are meant to expand understanding, not to exploit or manipulate. It's easy to imagine how the insights gained from consciousness-expanding practices could be misused, whether to control others, gather information unethically, or bypass natural psychological boundaries. The gateway process itself, though studied by intelligence agencies, was never designed for coercion or harm. It's vital that we honor that spirit of exploration and use these tools responsibly, with the intention of growth and understanding. Equally important is respect for personal beliefs. Not everyone views altered states of consciousness through a scientific or even spiritual lens. Some may see it as purely psychological, while others might interpret it as deeply mystical. Neither perspective is wrong. The beauty of the gateway process is its universality. It provides a framework that transcends specific ideologies, allowing individuals to find meaning in their own way. For those who are skeptical or hesitant, consider starting with practices that feel grounded. Exercises like mindful breathing or progressive relaxation don't require any belief system, yet they can still help you tap into the potential of your mind. Over time, as you gain confidence and experience, you may feel ready to explore deeper aspects of consciousness. Ultimately, the gateway process reminds us of a profound truth, that we are more than the sum of our physical parts. Whether we're synchronizing our brainwaves, exploring the universal hologram, or simply finding moments of stillness in a chaotic world, these practices help us connect to something greater, both within and beyond ourselves. The practical takeaway is this: start small, stay curious, and honor the journey. Whether you use modern tools like meditation apps, dive into binaural beats, or explore visualization techniques, the key is consistency. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with patience and practice, the shifts you'll experience can be life-changing. So, as you step away from this video, I encourage you to try these techniques for yourself. Begin with a moment of stillness today, just a few breaths, a simple hum, or a quiet visualization of harmony. You don't need to master the gateway process overnight. Every small step you take is a step toward unlocking the vast potential of your mind and your consciousness. The question is no longer whether you'll explore these ideas, it's how far you're willing to go.